Hello, Little Mr. Doom, and welcome to your deck review. This is the second of the set where Little Mr. Doom caught me lacking with my own verbiage, where I promised to review any 100 card deck provided you chose the on-demand option, and they sent in Deltarune Precons. Now we've looked at one which was, I believe, like Esper stun counters. This is the Jeskai Goad deck. So the deal I'm going to make that I've already made with Little Mr. Doom, and the deal I'm going to make with you, the viewer. I'm not going to go super deep on whether or not these cards could exist as magic cards. I'll make mild comments about whether or not they're too strong, too weak. I'm mostly going to look at this deck in a vacuum, ship in a bottle situation, and we'll see how it does. Now, with that said, dog, you said this one was like incomplete, work in progress. I gave it a scan through. I fuck with this heavy. This thing looks awesome. Now, it looks a little bit awesome because some of the cards do look pushed like nobody's fucking business. They're getting shoved like the Trojan horse, brother. So we have a 3-mana commander, Flowery, who is a 3/2. Ward is die or pay 2 mana. And then whenever a creature you don't control becomes the target of a spell or ability you do control, you can have it gain +2/+2 until the end of your next turn. If you do, goad it. And then for white and a tap, we can give something first strike. So that's quite good, right? With nothing else, we can make the biggest problem on the board be bigger, have first strike, and swing at somebody who's not us. And we have Ward 2 on the commander. That's a lot. I don't think that's broken, but I do think that's very, very potent. Most of our artifact selection is very normal. I love seeing Bloodthirsty Blade. I'm like okay with Lost GT. I'm not totally feeling this one, but like, okay, we're trying to slip through their defenses after we've goaded them. Sure. Is our commander an artifact? No, thank fuck. Okay. Yeah, target creature can't be blocked this turn. Cool, got it. The rest of these are all fine. Yeah, 1,000-Year Elixir's quite good, right? So now we're on like 3 mana. The two biggest problems have first strike +2/+2 and aren't swinging at me. Yikes, bro. It's just a lot, is all I'm saying. More for like being a bracket 2 or bracket 3 terrorist. You're not about to go into like bracket 4. You're not about to ruin a CEDH tournament with this. I'm more thinking about the mindset of like a casual player who just wants to drop Galta one time. I love Quasit, Taunter, Death Kiss, Havoc Eater's my fucking boy. Very fun. Heliod Suncrown's really cute to put the lifelink on an enemy creature or on our own creature. I don't know why we would put it on enemy creature. Oh, for our commander trigger. That's why. Right. Yeah, there's a backup commander, Aqua Impatient Petal. She's 4 mana. She's a 3/4 with vigilance. When a goaded creature you don't control hits somebody, you and that creature's controller each draw a card. That's really cute. We also have 2 mana in tap, goad a creature. It can't be blocked this turn. That also a lot, goddamn. Also a lot, goddamn. I do think we probably need it. I'm thinking of like Furcrag as a goad commander because I don't want to split these abilities up, right? So for 5 mana, Furcrag has an evasive way for you to goad something, and it has a similar effect, but it's one-sided, and we get a counter on Furcrag. So I do think that one's overall fair. Love Mocking Doppelganger, love the Instigator. Not convinced on this power 2 or less synergy. I see like a couple of these things, but I don't see enough of these things to really want it to be a sub-theme. Although maybe if you're going for like, oh, it's a precon, it should have a random sub-theme that you feel really smart about cutting. Sure. All right, now on to the big custom cards. Gerson's Challenge, 3 mana counterspell, but when you counter the spell, you goad any number of target creatures that spell's owner controls. That feels like a 4 mana counter to me. I'm just gonna shoot from the heart there. I have no proof. I have no design references. That feels like a 4, if not 5 mana counterspell to me. That feels like 2 double blue in here. Next we have Jackenstein, a 5 mana 4/4. Where whenever anybody casts a spell, you goad a creature they control. Oh, it's cute that that's symmetrical. That's adorable. Whenever one or more goaded creatures deals damage to a player, make a treasure token. I think that's pretty fine for 5 mana, especially for 5 mana on like a 4/4 with no evasion. No text on Last Gerona, won't worry about it. Let's Date. A 3 mana enchantment. Beginning of combat, put a counter on a creature you control and a creature you don't control. Whenever one or more creatures attack you, if any of them have a counter on them, draw a card. I think that's okay. I'm trying to think about like would this card have ever been designed for like limited instead of just for this specific precon? I don't think it matters, and I think maybe it would have. I don't fucking know. Who am I? I'm not Gavin Verhey. I think that is cute. I think it's a cute way to grow the board. I think it's a cute way to incentivize people to not attack you without forcing their hand directly. Really like it. Then there's Pink and Is It 2/2? On ETB, if it was cast, make a token copy of it. Copy is not legendary. For hybrid and tap, we can goad a creature. And then whenever a goaded creature deals combat damage to a player, Pink deals 1 damage to each opponent. So we get 2 of these, right? Ideally. Um, I'm worried about the goads being too cheap. I am worried about you like, okay, I get 2 of these things on board, and then I am puppeteering you, but like evil Sesame Street hand up your butt style, and it becoming very frustrating very fast. I'm not convinced that's gonna happen, but it does worry me after seeing like I've seen one source of 2 mana goad. I've seen another source of like you just get the goad, your commander does it for 1, and it can be done again if we can untap the commander. Um, can we go to different creature when we no, it's just the creature we targeted. Okay, so we're not gonna like vengeful ancestor chain goad somebody's whole board. Um, but it's like that's a medium amount of control for a precon to have. But maybe that'll be good evolutionary pressure for the world. We saw Shadow Crystal in the last deck. Yeah, whatever, go off. Tenna, Lord of Screens, a 4 mana 4/4 with vigilance and haste when they attack, scry 2. At beginning of your end step, everybody draws, then discards. Each player makes a treasure for each other card discarded this way with a lesser mana value than the one they discarded. Holy fuck. Okay. So we loot. I make a treasure for however many people discarded a card cheaper than mine. Okay. Okay. I think that is a little bit of a zip bomb to read, but I think intuitively that plays fine, and that's more important. Then we have Yellow Gullible Gunslinger. I'm not sure what the fuck it's doing in the deck. That I will say that. I will I have no idea. I have no idea what in the holy fuck it has to do with goading. But is a like cute little group huggy thing. Then we have a Yellow Gullible Gunslinger. We have a 4 mana 3/5 with vigilance. Opponent commits a crime, yellow deals 2 to them. Whenever you commit a crime, you may suspect up to 1 target creature. This ability triggers only once each turn. Okay. This really feels like a disgusting synergy engine you've built here. I like it. I feel like anybody I played it into would be mad at me, but sometimes that's the joy of Commander. I God, I would really be more compelled by making this a little bit more expensive and having yellow deal damage equal to power. I think that would be a little bit more entertaining, especially with like Let's Date, with Heliod Suncrowned, with with maybe our own Bloodthirsty Blade. Yeah, I realize it's not like an entire sub theme of the deck, but I would be more enticed by this thing being priced appropriately to shoot equal to power, so that I could then consider buffing it to have a really big creature. Yeah, Duelist Heritage for sure. Hold on, am I getting Berenstein Bears right now? I would have sworn to you that this card read whenever a creature attacks alone, it's always just said, I don't know why I'm scryfalling it like it's going to say anything different. I don't know where I think Architect's pulling from. Uh, what the fuck? Okay. Well, fuck me, I guess. Okay. Yeah, great card in the deck. Phenomenal card in the deck. Target creature with power 2 or less gains haste until end of turn, can't be blocked. Target creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. That is fucked. That's what I'm worried about with your commander, because then we just have 1 mana as many times as I want. I goad your fucking board. Holy shit. Friendly Neighborhood. That's really cute for the activated ability. Hot Pursuit's fucking evil, but yeah, it should be in this type of deck. I love the impetuses. No issues there. And then Zephyr Charge, Redemption Arc. I think Zephyr Charge is really cute. I think it may make this too good for a precon. If I was going to have one vote on creative direction of this, I dislike the power 2 or less theme the most. And if you were going to change it, I would add in a few like cute low power saboteurs, because if we're goading everybody else and we're having all these things that are like, oh, maybe I could buff my thing or maybe I could buff your thing, I would want the things that we play to be like a fun combat damage effect rather than playing for, oh well, like maybe this 2 power thing is unblockable. Like uh I would be looking out for my boy Shoreline Looter, right? Because then Duelist Heritage, oh fucking phenomenal. I'm gonna loot like crazy. Maybe I'm gonna draw cards like crazy. Um I'm trying to think of, let's go to OTAG, Saboteur, Commander, Yes Guy. There's always the professional face breakers of the world. I don't love Thrumming Bird just because I don't think we're doing enough 1/1 counter stuff to really want to proliferate. Malcolm already has flying, so I don't think he fits in too great. Um, could do Silent Hall Creeper. You could do Grenzo. Grenzo would be a great Goad reprint shout in this deck. But yeah, I would be more interested in seeing something like Knuckles or Grazilax, something that gave me, or even like Prosperous Thief, even if he's the only ninja in the thing, or like Lightning. Oh, that would be so wicked. Maybe that's too good for a precon. Um, but yeah, something where the value is in, okay, because I've done all of this to redirect where my opponent's forces are, now I'm going to get in and I'm going to hit you, and it's going to do something really cool for me, and it's something that I probably wasn't going to be able to do if I hadn't goaded you. So like Ninja of the Deep Hours, if there's a like Delta Rune art you can give him, I think that's the perfect type of like, oh man, this guy is so small and shitty, and he's 4 mana. Like, you never want to just swing him naked, but oh, now he flies. Oh, now he has first strike. Oh, now he has double strike from Duelist Heritage. Those are the synergies I would be wanting to play for. Or if there's like a Kraken and Deltarune, just drop this thing in as a finisher. Um, oh, you could do like Vincent too. That would be very interesting, right? I'm goading. I'm gonna get in between your goads, and then eventually I'm just gonna blow up and act like I don't know nobody. I don't think you have to like make it a whole like plan the deck is doing, but it is more engaging to me than the power 2 or less slots, which right now feel a little bit wasted. Let me go to the playtester and see how fucked this is. So I would have Duelist Heritage, Deflecting Swat, and Untapper, but I would have the normal precon play pattern of like, hey, first 3 turns, fucking ain't shit happening, brother. I get to scry 1, fuck yeah, Psychic Impetus. Everything in the deck is 3 mana. I'm an adult. Fuck yeah, dude. So I will get my commander out. Turn 4. We probably got to get active, right? So I'll impetus something. Sick. I'll give it +2/+2. So the biggest thing has +4/+4 and is hitting somebody who's not me. It'll attack. I'll scry 2. No! It is not. It is not your time. Go to our next turn. Bam. I want to do Friendly Neighborhood. But I also really want Quasit. I think I do Quasit. Yes. I do Quasit because then I tap my commander to do the first strike thing, goad something else. If people use interaction, deflecting SWAT, goad something else. We've goaded 3 things so far, and this one's still on an ongoing basis. We'd get another scry 2. Now it's going to get pretty evil. I will keep that land. Go to our next turn. We play a land. We goad something with Bothersome Quasit. I need red pips to... Okay. So I have 3 red pips remaining. So that's 3 more creatures I can goad. God, that's so fucked. God, that's so fucking evil, man. I probably don't even need to do that. I probably just play Duelist Heritage and double strike the things that are already goaded. Because I have the 3 biggest things on board on turn 6. Which is probably not too many things. Goaded. People don't like me, but I boofed 1 removal spell. If they've removed my commander, I'm still goading them with Bothersome Quasit. Then I get to go card. Oh, I would have gotten to scry too. So I would keep that to... I would move that to the bottom of my... And now I have 1,000-Year Elixir. So I probably go 1,000-Year Elixir. Oh my god, you have first strike. Oh my god, you're untapped. Oh my god, you have first strike. Pretty fucking evil, man. I gotta be honest, pretty fucking evil. And we are probably getting the shit beaten out of us, though. So maybe we, like, do Friendly Neighborhood instead. This is more fair than I thought it was gonna be. This is a, like, really, really diabolical looking level of synergy. We've only had 2 blockers the whole time. We get collateraled really easy by a board wipe. I saw those X spell draw spells to maybe help us recover in the late game, so I don't think rebuilding's totally impossible. If you were gonna do a real precon-esque, precon-ass reprint, I think for this deck it's Sun Titan. Sun Titan, if you want to be cute, you could do like Court of Ardenvale. I'm trying to think about something that is going to reanimate CMC 3 or less, because I'm seeing Duelist Heritage, Bothersome Quasit, this fuck-ass enchantment, 1,000-Year Elixir. We have so many permanents, even our commander, that are at 3 CMC that we really want to get back if we get fucked. I think Court of Ardenvale plays cute with the Goad thing, because it's easier to protect the monarchy. But either of those would fit in really well and would again fit in better than this like power 2 or less theme, I think. But overall, I like this a lot. This is like really close to printable for me. If you showed this to me in a friendly pod, I don't think I would have... Well, I would have tons of problems with it once you started goading my stuff, but I doubt I would have too many like, oh my god, you made that on a custom card moments. Other than that one fucking 3-mana counterspell. Other than this fucking thing. You put another blue pip on that. You put another blue pip on that right now. But then we're good. So if anybody... I'll actually ask you guys. Tell me in the comments, yes or no, whether you would let somebody play this as a precon. Because for my money, this is dope. This is sweet. It is kind of an annoying archetype, but I think you can communicate around that. So Little Mixed Doom, I wish you the best, and I do hope this helps.